Hey everyone, we are zookeepers Kylie Yang,
Mary Gibbonsian.
and Ella Van Every, and we have a public service announcement about ring-tailed lemurs.
The scientific name is Lemur cauda. Lemur cauda comes from kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, class Mammalia, order Primates, family Lemuridae, and species Lemur cauda.
And these iconic creatures are endangered. Although the ring-tailed lemur doesn't have any recognized subspecies, many other lemur species in Madagascar face severe threats, with 98% of all lemur species currently listed as threatened on the IUCN Red List. Different populations across Madagascar face unique challenges based on where they live.
Ring-tailed lemur is found only in Madagascar. These lemurs' geographic distribution is along the southwest Toliara and extends up to the Mangoki River. This range also extends into the interior highlands.
They prefer dense forests but can live in dry forests, spiny scrublands, and riparian forests, or ones along the riverbank. They can also be found in rocky areas such as inland cliffs and mountain peaks, as well as caves to escape the heat. These animals are omnivores, eating a mix of fruits, leaves, flowers, bark, and sometimes insects. Their diet changes with the seasons. Ring-tailed lemur is ecologically flexible as it encounters and tolerates extreme climatic conditions. Ring-tailed lemurs are highly sociable and living in groups or troops of up to 30 individuals. Groups are matriarchal, with females holding the dominant role. They're both terrestrial and arboreal, but they enjoy spending time on the ground more compared to other lemurs. Their social behavior also include grooming each other, traveling throughout their home range, and keeping their tails raised in the air like flags to keep the group members together.
The total population of ring-tailed lemurs is estimated to be less than 2,000 individuals. Over the past 30 years, the population has decreased by more than 50%, and unless conservation efforts improve, their numbers are expected to keep falling. Individuals are now restricted to isolated fragments throughout their geographic range.
The ring-tailed lemur is endangered due to several human-driven threats. Deforestation from logging, slash and burn agriculture, and land development has destroyed much of Madagascar's forests, leaving lemurs with fragmented habits that make it harder to find food and mates, easier for populations to each go extinct, and harder to protect one another from predators, including invasive species like domestic dogs and cats. Climate change is another growing threat, as rising temperatures affect food availability, especially during prolonged droughts. Additionally, human-wildlife conflict arises when lemurs raid crops, which often results in farmers killing lemurs. Poaching for bushmeat and the illegal pet trade also contribute to the lemur's decline, with lemurs being taken from the wild for food or as exotic pets. It is estimated that home and business owners had illegally taken 30,000 lemurs from the wild in the last 5 years.
The country has lost about 80% of its original forests due to clearing land for agriculture and grazing activities. The deforestation process in Madagascar began in the late 1800s and accelerated with the French colonization and the conversion of forests to coffee and vanilla fields.
Internationally, it is listed under CITES, Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, which limits trade in the species to prevent illegal hunting and trafficking. In Madagascar, national laws protect lemurs from being hunted or captured, and the government has established reserves to help conserve their habitats. Conservation scientists are working to protect the lemurs by combating poaching and engaging local communities. They are also monitoring lemur populations and behavior to better understand their needs and risks, such as the impact of climate change.
You can help by supporting eco-friendly products. Look for certifications on coffee, tea, or chocolate that indicate the products don't contribute to deforestation. Make sure products with palm oil are sustainable. Use social media to promote content about Madagascar's biodiversity, and also donate to groups like the Lemur Conservation Foundation.
We have artists that paint Madagascar's endangered animals that you could support as well. Check out their website.
A recent study confirmed the presence of ring-tailed lemurs at numerous sites in southern Madagascar. They rediscovered populations in three areas previously thought to be locally extinct and estimated a total population size of 792 to 1,221 individuals.
The study refined the distribution map for the ring-tailed lemurs. It clarified population density trends, revealing that some regions serve as critical population centers, while others are more fragmented and vulnerable to extinction. The study showed that the species can persist in low densities and reemerge with sufficient habitat protection. Research data emphasizes the need for surveys to provide accurate population assessments and avoid conservation strategies based on incomplete or outdated data. It identified key conservation areas where efforts should focus on habitat preservation and reducing human impacts.
Thank you for visiting our zoo, and we hope you learned a little bit more about the ring-tailed lemurs.